Hey everybody, what's going on out there? Today we're doing another first look video from yours truly, Killer Off-Road Hobbies. I'm Gary, your host, and today we're going to be focusing on the Pro line Pro MT 4x4 1/10 scale four-wheel drive monster truck. Now this is a roller kit that comes from Proline for about $400, give or take a nothing, because it's going to be $400. Ha ha ha. They do accept coupons though, so check out A-Main. I'm not sure if Tower Hobbies got it, but I know A-Main has this thing, and I know that I used a coupon to get it, and it's pretty much my Christmas present to myself. Is that wrong? I hope it's not wrong to buy yourself a Christmas present. Oh well, whatever. Anywho, let's go over this thing, what you get with it, and what I've done to it so far. And just kind of talk about what I think is going to happen with this truck. But let's go over here to the semi-boring stuff, but stuff you need to know stuff. Okay, so I cleaned it up a little bit. It does come in several different little baggies and everything, but basically this is the stuff you get with the truck when you pull it out of the box. The tires, by the way, do not come on it. You have to put the tires on it after you get it. They do come in their own little bags, but they are the MX 28s, so they're the 2.8s with the 17mm hexes. Okay, so all the little goodies you get a couple little foam pieces for the battery tray. I'll show you what I did. You get some hardware in here. You get an extra set of shock pistons, a couple small tools, and a few different servo horns and everything like that. You do get this plastic wheel wrench right here from Proline. This thing is not very cool. They should have just give you the normal T-wrench, because as soon as I went to just torque it down just a little bit, it stripped out. So yeah, that's not very fun. Anyways, you do get your owner's manual in here. You get a sticker sheet, an antenna tube, and you get this little cheat sheet. This is very important. It does have this in the owner's manual, but it does have this little card here to tell you what little motor mount placement thingies to use for what tooth pinion you want to run. So that's very important. Like I said, they do have this little card in here, but they also have it in the owner's manual. Now the owner's manual is very, very good. They have a blow up, an explanation of everything on this truck. Tells you about, like I said, there's that same little card right there. It tells you everything about the truck. It has a complete blow ups, and it basically just tells you everything about the truck, how to take the truck apart, what parts they are, parts numbers, everything like that, how to adjust gear mesh, how to adjust your camber, all of that stuff. So this is a very, very thin but very, very detailed owner's manual. Make sure you go through it, especially because this is a rolling kit and you want to get everything right the first time. Alrighty, so now that we have gone over the boring stuff, let's get to the truck. Now, as you can see, I have basically kind of murdered out this truck, just doing it all black, but I do have plans for this body. It's not going to stay like this. As you can see, I haven't even taken the cellophane off the top yet because it's not done just yet. I just wanted to get that base coat on there and all of that good stuff. I did use Flex Seal. Now normally I use like Rhino line or spray can bed liner. Somebody, I can't remember who you are, but thank you for telling me about the Flex Seal. Somebody told me to use Flex Seal because it's better than that stuff. And I can tell you right now from spraying this body the other day when I got this kit, and everything, that the Flex Seal does seem like it's better. And I'm not going to say it is better yet, but it does seem like it's better than the Rhino line or the spray-in bed liner. So thank you, whoever you are, sorry, and I really appreciate that. But the body feels excellent. It's a very cool design. I am going to put the stickers on and everything, but like I said, it's not done yet, so that'll be, I'll show it off basically what I've done in the first run video. Alrighty, so getting to the truck, as I said, this thing does come for $400 as a roller, so you will have to supply all your own electronics and everything. But I'm still going to go over it. I have put my own electronics in it. It's all ready to go. This truck is ready to go right now. I didn't videotape myself doing all of that stuff because it's pretty simple. It's basically you just put in a motor, an ESC, and a steering servo, and a receiver. I probably should have recorded myself doing that just for those not in the know. Maybe you want to do your first roller or whatever. So I apologize for that if you would have wanted me to videotape myself doing that, but I'm sorry I didn't. Anyways, so like I said, this is a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive monster truck. It does have a lot of cool stuff. So basically we'll just do the norm, go over it from back to front, talk about it with the overview and everything. So starting in the rear, it does have plastic. It does have a plastic shock tower with a couple different mounting options for your shocks to adjust your ride height and spring rate. It does have 2 on the shock tower and 2 on the A-arm. The A-arm is just a typical H-arm. It does have camber links on top that are adjustable, so your camber will be adjustable. It does have track bars front and rear preset. You don't have to install them, so that's nice. It does have aluminum bodied shocks, and they are threaded. You do have plastic caps though, and the little nut thing to adjust your springs is plastic as well. Moving forward from that, you have a flat pan aluminum chassis. I do believe it is 3 millimeters thick or 3.5. It does look very, very nice, and we'll go ahead and give you a shot of that right now. Check that out. Very, very nice. It has a nice, generous battery tray, and this thing did say you can put a 1/10 or 1/8 scale system in here. I went with the 1/8 scale, of course. So what I did was I cannibalized my BSR Berserker, and I put basically that almost no name motor and ESC in here out of that thing that has a gratuitous amount of power. So it's got the 1700 kV motor. I'm running the 16 tooth pinion that came with this kit, which is actually a step up 1 tooth from what it was running in the Berserker, and the Berserker was insane with this system in it, and that's why I put it in here. It has an X-Car 150 amp 3 to 6S LiPo compatible ESC. None of this stuff is waterproof, by the way, so as you guys know that follow my channel, I don't take my RCs in the mud or water. Almost never. If it is a little wet outside, I don't mind smashing around, and that probably won't hurt any of this stuff anyways. But as far as going through full-blown puddles and stuff, I don't do that. So yeah, this should be plenty of power, especially from 4 to 6S. I'll probably just run this thing on 4S, and it'll probably still be absolutely insane because this truck is not very big. And yeah, that's gonna be a lot of power. I'm running my it does have a 3-diff setup, front, center, rear. Note to the wise though, there is no oil in any of the diffs, So if you want to tune your diffs, I suggest you do it right away before you put the electronics in here and everything. I did tune the center diff. I put 100K silicone oil in the center diff to hopefully distribute the power evenly. I might tune the front and rear diff if I don't like how that works the first time I take it out. But as for right now, like I said, I didn't tune the front or rear diff. I only tuned the center diff with 100K oil. Now, the servo I put in here, good old faithful, the XJ 20kg steering servo. It does tell you in the manual to make sure that your servo horn is parallel with this little elbow right here on this chassis siding. So make sure that's parallel. I did use the 25T servo horn that was included in the kit. It comes with the 25, 24, and 23 tooth servo horn. Now I am going to carry a aluminum servo horn with me just in case, because I'm not sure of the quality of plastic or whatever that this thing's made out of. And that does have 20 kg of power in that servo. So I wanted to run that just to see how it will do for people that get this kit that don't have spare servo horns and stuff lying around. So that's why I put that on there. But you do want to make sure that that is parallel. It sets up the steering perfect out of the box. The front is exactly the same as the rear. You've got your aluminum bodied shocks. They are threaded, but they've got plastic hardware basically. The cap, the little ring for adjusting your spring and all that stuff. It does have the 2 adjustment points on the shock tower and on the A-arm, both which are plastic. It's got the plastic shock tower. It does have a pillow ball suspension up front, so your camber will be adjustable. Also, you have adjustable turnbuckles for adjusting your toe in and out. The plastics on this thing feel awesome. It's Proline. It has a Proline body mounts with the little twist on, things instead of having actual body clips. This thing looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I did not get one. I always wanted to get the 2-wheel drive Proline 1/10 scale monster truck kit. I always wanted to get that thing, and I was actually looking into getting that thing when they discontinued it, and then shortly after that they came out with this. So yeah, I had to buy this thing. I looked at that kit, the 2-wheel drive kit, for a long time, and in my opinion, like I said, I never had one, but in my opinion, from what I've seen on about that thing, what I've heard about that thing, it was the best, or is still the best, because you can still get them and still get parts and stuff. But the best 2-wheel drive 1/10 scale monster truck that you could buy. And I'm hoping that this is going to be that same thing for a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive monster truck. So yeah, that's basically why I got this thing for my Christmas present to myself. With this 1/8 scale system in here and everything, it is going to push the boundaries of this truck for sure, but that should be fine. You know, if it says it's optional to go ahead and put a 1/8 scale system in here, that means they should have built it to be able to withstand a 1/8 scale system in here. So we will test that theory. One thing I forgot to mention is it does run CVDs front and rear. So that's going to be plenty, and they do look to be about 3 mil thick, maybe 3.5. So they're not huge, but this thing does only weigh 5.7 pounds. So it's not an overly heavy truck. It is 18 inches long, bumper to bumper. It's 14 inches wide, and it's going to sit about 8 to 9 inches tall with the body on it. And the wheelbase is sitting right at 11. So it's a small truck, but hopefully it's going to be a very, very fun truck. And I have huge plans for my first run with this truck. Like I said, the body will be done by then, hopefully. I've got some cool stuff coming for the body, and I hope it gets here in time for the first run, because the first run is going to be amazing. All right, everybody, I'm hoping that was all the information you wanted to know, and or this video was entertaining for you. If it was, please hit that thumbs up. If it wasn't, don't be shy about smashing that thumbs down. And hey, if you're new here, subscribe. Check out the description. There's a bunch of stuff down there, links. You can get a hoodie, 2 different t-shirts, a coffee mug, help support the channel, and there's a donation link down there where you can get in on any ongoing or upcoming raffles. All right, everybody, until the next video, we will see you then. Peace!